coming out of a narcissistic entanglement or a breakup with a borderline, you will truly understand that the person that you are dealing with is essentially a hologram. This is because pathological narcissists project an image of themselves that is not real. This is their egoic construct, a mind-made construct, an image, a thought. And the disorder essentially is where pathological narcissists believe that they are their ego. So they believe that they are the mask. And when they take off one mask, well, they put on another mask. That is the personality disorder. They did not develop a true self. Their true self was essentially abandoned in their childhood years, and what developed was a maladaptive ego. So, like a hologram, a pathological narcissist projects an image of themselves that isn't real. Oftentimes, they're charming and they may portray themselves as confident. However, this is masking their deep-seated insecurities because narcissists are based in shame and they're unable to move past their pride. That's the disorder. So, this outer persona or this false self is meticulously crafted to draw others in and gain admiration, masking their true nature. However, once you look closer, though, you realize it lacks the depth and substance that they initially presented. Now, today's video was inspired by a comment left right here on the channel, and Beth Roy writes that it is and was heartbreaking, even brutal, once I understood that these creatures truly do not exist. It was a game changer. The bonus was learning that the love he pretended to have was just him mirroring me. That showed me the depth of love inside me that I never knew existed. Narcissists are simply a cardboard cutout of a human, inhumane and with no humanity. But as I've told Sheikah many times, but they look so human. And that is definitely true if we're just looking at things from the flesh level. So narcissists may definitely look normal from the outside. The person may be able to hold down a steady job. They're earning income, but it's when you truly look behind the veil, you understand that something is missing. Right? These people are missing elements. Something is off. And this is why on the channel, oftentimes we'll talk about spirituality, because it's very important that we truly understand who we are at our core. And we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. We are not physical beings, even though we operate a physical body. We are spiritual beings operating a physical body with the access to tools, namely our mind power, our willpower, and our emotions. Now, the mind power, the willpower, and the emotions is what you may call the psyche, the personality, or the soul. So, if pathological narcissists have a personality disorder, then they have severe psychological problems. They have issues with their mind. They have a reprobate mind. They are losing their minds. They are essentially functional lunatics. And this is why they go around in circles, because the insane go around in circles, expecting different results. And pathological narcissists are playing out a pathological cycle of idealization, devalue, discard, and hoover. That is the narcissistic abuse cycle. So you'll see where the relationship may start off on a high because you are being love bombed or you are being idealized, where the narcissist projects an image of you that is not you. Because the narcissists themselves are a hologram, so they also create a holographic image of you. This is what is done in the idealization phase. Because again, pathological narcissists abandon their true selves in childhood, so they truly do not have the ability to self-reflect. So what they do is they project a holographic image of you that they believe is you. This is why they truly cannot get to know you, and you cannot truly get to know them, again, because they don't exist. They believe they're their ego. The ego is a mind-made construct. It's made up. It's fake. It's a mask. However, narcissists have identified with this mask. They have identified with their ego. They have identified with their mind. And if someone believes that they are their mind, then they are losing their minds, because we're not our minds. Our mind is a tool. We use the mind to brainstorm. We use the mind to think. We use the mind to access our memories. We are spirit operating the mind. But narcissists abandoned their spirit. So they lost their minds. They lost control of their faculties. This is also why they cannot control their emotions. The captain abandoned the ship. They're based in shame, and they cannot move past their pride. And, well, if they don't go up, they go down. Right back down to shame. So they're in a shame-pride cycle. That is the narcissistic abuse cycle. So you truly are dealing with self-loathing individuals that have pathologically low self-esteem. This is why it is a shame-based disorder, because shame as an emotion is targeted at the self, and shame tells the self that I am unworthy. I don't deserve. And in shame, the self hides. So pathological narcissists abandon themselves in childhood. And the false self developed, and the true self shriveled up. And, well, this is why they can't grow. They cannot self-reflect, because they don't have a self. They have a false self, yes. The false self projects what is inside of the narcissist, and what is inside of the narcissist is a whole lot of darkness. Because to abandon ourself is to abandon our inner light. And if you abandon light, then you accept darkness. And people, it is truly important that you understand that pathological narcissists are truly stuck in a low power state. They are stuck in a dark state. They abandoned their light. And if they have darkness inside, you will eventually see darkness outside. This will manifest itself as abuse, neglect, chaos, drama. If it's an intimate relationship, eventually this person is going to betray you. They'll cheat on you. They'll steal from you. Because they're filled with so much negativity. They're based in shame, self-loathing. And they're incapable of letting go of their pride, because they believe that dysfunctional pride is their self-esteem, but it's not really self-esteem. It's false pride. And in order to ascend, well, we have to let go of a lower level emotion, and pathological narcissists are attached to their grandiosity. They believe that their grandiosity is their confidence. And, well, pride comes before the fall. They fall right back down to shame to go through another shame-pride cycle. That's the narcissistic abuse cycle. It is pathological. So understand, people, that there is nothing that you could have done differently for this relationship to end up in a better place, because, well, you weren't in a mutually beneficial relationship to begin with. You were in an abuse cycle. Pathological narcissists are incapable of getting into healthy, mutually beneficial relationships with people. There's nothing that you could have done differently. What they get into are various abuse cycles, where they idealize various people until they eventually devalue and disrespect them. And either they get discarded, or the person ends the relationship, and they'll either hoover you or try to hoover somebody else to get supply, because that is what the ego needs. The ego needs supply. The ego needs more money, more intimate partners, more houses, more cars. And it will never be satiated, because the ego cannot be satiated, just like how a zombie's belly is never full. So what you are dealing with is a walking black hole. They only consume. It's a walking void, because they don't have a self. And since they don't have a self, they cannot self-reflect. And since they cannot self-reflect, they cannot grow. And this is why pathological narcissism is regressive. It gets worse with time. They age like milk. They don't age like wine. They do not get better with time. Because they're based in shame and they cannot move past their pride. So pathological narcissists believe that they are right. They believe that they are justified in their behavior. And if someone believes that they're right and if someone believes that they're perfect, then there's nothing for them to change. They're perfect. So since the pathological narcissist is perfect, then you must change. You must bend yourself into a pretzel for that relationship to work. You must walk on eggshells and be stuck down there in misery with the pathological narcissist because they're stuck in suffering. And people that are stuck in suffering will eventually want to inflict that suffering on you. Misery loves company. They are at the bottom of the consciousness ladder when we are here to ascend. So chosen ones, know that it is imperative that you get the courage to walk away and stay away from toxic, dysfunctional, low vibrational people. Stop communing with them. Stop coming into union with them. Stop fusing your energy with them. Because if you do, you are lowering your vibration. Because while we have the ability to ascend, pathological narcissists have too much baggage that they do not want to deal with, and since they are carrying around so much baggage, then they will not ascend. And again, they don't think there's anything for them to work on. They're perfect. Perfect people do not need to change. Hence, it is important that you let go of that iron balloon. They are stuck in a pathological cycle. However, you can break the cycle by getting the courage to walk away and stay away. And this is why they state on average it takes victims, on average, again, could be more, could be less, but on average 7 times to break out of these dysfunctional relationships. 7 times of trying to go back to fix the relationship. But it's not a mutually beneficial relationship. You are in an abuse cycle. Abusers do not have love to give. They have abuse to give. They have gaslighting to give. They have lies to give. They have manipulation to give. They have triangulation to give. They have the double bind to give, and nothing is ever right because nothing can ever be right with someone that is losing their mind. And not only are they losing their mind, they have a pathological personality disorder. They are losing their minds, they cannot control their emotions, and they cannot control their impulses because they also lack will. They have severe psychological problems. And at their core, they abandon their spirit. So they are dark at their core, and you will eventually see darkness on the outside. If you squeeze an orange, you get orange juice. If you squeeze a grape, you get grape juice. The only relationship that you will have with a pathological narcissist is a victim abuser type 1 because they are stuck in victim abuser consciousness. That is the level of consciousness that they reside at. However, you have the ability to raise your vibration by getting the courage to ascend, by getting the courage to let go, by getting the courage to walk away and find people that are in your dimension. Just like a hologram, there is no depth to a narcissist. They are an illusion. They are the thoughts that generated in the mind of a spirit that has dissociated. Pathological narcissist people are wired backwards. They believe that they are their ego. If someone believes that they are their ego, they believe that they are their mind. And if someone believes that they are their mind, they are losing their minds. They are not based in reality. And they cannot self-reflect because they don't have a self. They abandoned their true selves in childhood. If you're dealing with a pathological narcissist, you're dealing with a hologram. They do not exist. They project a very convincing illusion. They shift and distort their image based on their needs, and they lack real substance beneath the surface. This constant illusion keeps others off balance and entangled in relationships with them. However, this is built on manipulation and confusion. Pathological narcissists are based in the dark, and this is why they cannot step into the light, just like how a vampire cannot step into the light, because they will explode. So know that narcissist people cannot come with you into the new revolution. They have not done the work. They got too much baggage. So leave the narcissist to deal with their demons and ascend. The people that you're looking for are in the fourth dimension or higher. Kind people, empathetic people. People that are working on their true self, not going around manipulating people and deceiving others. And that's really the quick message for today, kind folks. Ensure that you are liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more empowering content. If you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. Sheikah is the name. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.